And this is our collaborative work. So the instructions are to find the derivative of this function. To find the derivative of this function, we have to use product rule, power rule, and chain rule. So the first step is to put the values in the product rule. And let's come right here, and this is the product rule. So the first step then, the second step in the product rule is to find the derivative of f of x. So it is 8x2 plus 9, 2. So the first thing we have to use is the power rule. That is 2. We pass these two multiplying here. So it's 8x2 plus 9. And we subtract 1 here. So it's 1. Then we use the chain rule, that we have to find the derivative of this one and multiply it of the derivative of x, of f of x. So to find the derivative of this one is 8x2 plus 9. So we use here the power rule, again multiplying here, so it is 16x in here, so it's 1x here. Then, so this one have no x, this one doesn't have an x, so it's 0. And we have here the derivative of the inside, and we have to multiply it here, so it is 32x, 8x2, 9. So we have it here. And the next step is to multiply it by the original of gx. And this is the first step for the product rule.
X minus 7, and the law exponent states that a square can also be written as exponent 1/2. And the power rule states that this exponent should be right here, and you should always subtract 1 to the exponent. And here we have a fraction, so I chose to subtract 2/2 so that the denominator can be the same and it would be much easier. So here you'll have 1/2 times the value on the parentheses and the new exponent. Then you'll have to multiply all of this by the derivative inside the parentheses, that it will be 6. Because here it's 1 minus 1, so the x goes away and you'll have just the 6. Then you'll multiply the 6 and the 1/2, that it's outside the parentheses, and you'll have 3 times the value in the parentheses and the exponent, and that will be all for the derivative of g of x. But then you have to multiply all of this by the original of f of x. When you have all of this, we should grab the answer that Raimundo gave. And so we were left with this, and the only problem with this is that we shouldn't have negative exponents. So the next step and the final step is this one. The only thing I did was put it on the denominator as a positive one.